Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Baptist Health received its largest ever donation that it plans to use all across the Commonwealth. And seconds ago at 6 a.m., online sports betting became official for Kentuckians everywhere.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6 o'clock on September 28th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And Brandon, we're seeing quite a bit of rain. If parts of the region are already seeing it, the rest probably will here pretty soon.
Exactly. You can bet on that now, literally.
Okay, yes. Now literally you can.
Exactly. All right, let's take a look at the forecast this morning. We're scanning the skies with live pinpoint Doppler radar. We're going to take you on a bit of a tour this morning. Heaviest pockets of rain right now in the northern counties. We're talking about Wolfe County, Morgan County, Elliott County, over to Carter County a little bit, over into Rowan County. And then it's moving toward parts of Lawrence County, Johnson County, Magoffin County. Again, no severe weather, just some heavy pockets of rain. So watch out for that. Some ponding water possible issues. Goes all the way down to the border in staggered form, but you see the heaviest pockets now into parts of Monticello and Wayne County and scooting across the border into Pulaski and McCreary County. So keep an eye on that this morning. Temperatures pretty stable, close to 60 pretty much everywhere with the exception of Southwest Virginia. 52 Grundy, 54 Clintwood and Wise this morning. Breakdown for today, we are going to struggle to get to 75. We did not even get close to our daytime high yesterday thanks to the rain that came through there. I think we were about 10 degrees off. So again, you're going to be seeing temperatures in the mid-70s today if we can get there. And of course, the rain chances will continue to stay pretty stable until they get more scattered heading to the afternoon and evening hours. Olivia?
Brandon, thank you. The man accused of killing a mother in front of her 21-month-old child was back in court yesterday. Jason Dockery is accused of killing 38-year-old Shiesty Mayberry earlier this month in Anderson County, Tennessee. Investigators say Dockery shot Mayberry while she was in a car with her child in the back seat. She tried to get away and was shot several more times. Dockery was on the run for 2 days. The murder warrant claims Dockery confessed to the crime. He is due back in court in November. One person is dead after a two-vehicle crash in Jackson County. It happened Tuesday afternoon on Begley Road. Police say 46-year-old Jeremy Smith of Tyner was driving a motorcycle headed west when the bike reportedly crossed the center line and struck a 2002 Ford truck head-on. Smith was taken to St. Joseph Health London, where he was later pronounced dead by the Laurel County Deputy Coroner. The Wise County, Virginia Sheriff's Office is launching new software which will help them respond to emergencies more effectively. Prepared Live will allow the county's 911 dispatch center to live stream, receive multimedia, and receive a location from mobile callers in real time. After they receive a 911 call, dispatch can share a one-time link with the caller. After that, the caller can share their location, which will allow dispatch to pass that information to first responders. A traffic alert to pass along to folks in Perry County. Starting Friday, Kentucky 80 will be reduced to just one lane. The work will occur at the intersection of Steepfield Fork Road in the Avawam community, about a mile east of the Leslie County line. Makeshift traffic signals will be in place until at least the last week of October or the first week of November. The one-lane diversion will have a maximum vehicle width of about 12 feet. Baptist Health is celebrating a record-breaking $5 million donation to its NICU and mother and baby services. Jeremy Toms shows us how the money will help those newborn babies and mothers.
This $5 million donation is the largest ever single gift received by the Baptist Health Foundation. The money comes from COSAIR for Kids. Barry Dunn is the COSAIR for Kids president.
And it made sense for us to do it in our 100th year with a $5 million gift that is going to advance the ball for our next generation.
The money will be spent among the 8 Kentucky Baptist Health hospitals. 1/3 of the gift goes towards a NICU project in Hardin County. Another third will be applied to the Motherhood Connection program, so families in low-income situations can start off on the right path. And a third of the donation will fund equipment in the NICU and pediatric care.
We're happy to partner and make sure that the equipment that's needed to take care of those babies is available.
This money will provide warmers for babies who can't regulate their body temperature and isolates to keep the humidity up in the room for premature babies. More monitors, facilities, and private rooms will be available. This is personal for Dunn. 12 years ago, his son Connor was in the NICU. He was born with cerebral palsy.
And I can remember the importance of having the care there and available to make sure that he did survive, to make sure that the equipment was there, that ventilator was there.
Okay, you want something in the bag?
This is James Leslie. He was born in Baptist Health Lexington in 2021. He was born premature and had to spend time in the NICU. James's mother, Sammy Leslie, understands the value of this large donation.
Because that money can go to research for unexplained pregnancy losses or to better technology for the NICU.
In Lexington, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
Little James will be 2 years old next week. Also, a fun fact, 1 in 4 Kentucky children are born in a Baptist health facility. Appalachian Regional Healthcare and UK's College of Social Work have announced a new partnership to address workforce shortages in rural parts of Kentucky and West Virginia. The Behavioral Healthcare Rural Workforce Fellow Program will help increase the number of providers in those rural areas. They will get tuition support, academic services, field experience, and clinical rotations. Pikeville Medical Center has added more than 20 new treatment rooms to its cancer center, opening the space this week to help provide more services to patients in need. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has a look at the center.
Even that part will pull all the way down.
Comfort, convenience, care.
When you hear that word cancer, it's a very nerve-wracking, just devastating word to a patient.
Pikeville Medical Center's Lawson Cancer Center opened its doors this week with an expanded effort to provide care to patients.
For them to be able to stay close to home, to be able to be taken care of by hometown friends and neighbors, and then for us to be able to provide them with a place they can really just relax, take a deep breath.
The new center consolidates care into one place, providing more services and high-tech treatment rooms devoted to making patients feel at home as they take on the fight of their lives.
Yes, we also get to see the bell ringing whenever chemotherapy is over, or we get to see the success stories. But sometimes we often have to hold patients' hands as they go through an extremely hard time, and sometimes we have to say goodbye.
Through recovery, remission, or relapse, oncology workers say the new space helps them do everything they can to help the patients along their journey, from on-site chemotherapy to clinical trials.
When they're getting treatment, when they come in, they're very nervous and anxious, and this gives them a space that they can relax, they can have their family with them.
Hoping to heal and help.
I love that we have this convenience and this comfort for the patient, but as also a cancer survivor myself that's been through chemo, I know what it's like on that other side, so I know what it's going to mean to our patients as well.
By lining the halls with hope. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The new center is located on the 11th floor of the hospital's clinic building, providing additional space for cancer care and bringing more than 30 new jobs to the hospital. Online sports betting in Kentucky is available for Kentuckians today. Online sports wagering started just a few minutes ago at 6 a.m. and sports betting apps are prepared to help make the transition to your phone as easy as possible. In-person wagering in Kentucky began September 7th. Representatives of the betting app FanDuel say the launch of online betting is exciting.
Across the border, Ohio launched at the beginning of this year. In the first half of this year, Ohioans have bet over $4.1 billion on sports. When you take a look at horse racing in that same period, it's been about $5 billion in the entire country. This is a huge opportunity for Kentucky in the sports betting market.
18 is the legal age to place sports bets in Kentucky. FanDuel says you have to be at least 21 to use their app.
6:10 on the money here this morning. We continue to track some heavier bands of showers rolling through the region right now. Let's take a look at our satellite radar loop. They're approaching Hazard as we speak. They're already over into parts of Buckhorn there in Perry County. But again, just some heavy rain this morning. No severe weather, just a few storms out there. Live pinpoint Doppler radar, you're seeing 2 pockets there of heavy rain. One to the north, one to the west. So it's kind of broke up a little bit. Trying to look down toward I-75 at Corbin to see if there's any rain down that way. I'm sure there was earlier, but it looks like it's pretty quiet down there right now. 61 there, and then again a lot of temperatures near 60 in a lot of areas. The coolest spot this morning is in Grundy at 52. First Alert Weather app, use this to track all that rain throughout the day and get any alerts that are issued. We do have a flood watch for some counties until 2 o'clock. You probably got that a little earlier. Showers will continue through the afternoon hours. I do think we see them become more scattered as we head deeper to the day, which should help us get into the mid-70s for daytime highs. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Brandon, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, we'll have more on the Republican debate that featured 7 candidates last night.